Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
Alright, can you hear me, Mariah? I don't remember who Maggie looked like. I only ever watched, not even a full season of Walking Dead, but like, I love Jesse so much. Also, just want to apologize, we had to switch gears because Dragon Age was not cooperating with me, so we're gonna start Control from the beginning. Holy shit, you're right. She does look like Maggie from The Walking Dead. Oh my god. Is this the same person? Okay, now you're having me Google. Who plays her? Ah, man, hold on. Brief interlude while I Google something. Damn, she looks remarkably similar. Which is funny because Jessie actually looks almost like the split image of her voice actor, Courtney Hope. Hold on one second. Let me find a good picture. I mean, there's a lot of good pictures, but like... that one's blurry. Okay. Anyway, onward and upward. Excusez-moi.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Yeah, you're not even kidding. That picture you sent me, she does look exactly like Maggie from The Walking Dead. Here's a bitch boy. Here's a nice guy. Here's an even bigger bitch boy.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
What season is Maggie in? Like, what season does Maggie come in? They don't even have good food in here. And sorry if this is a spoiler for anyone, but I have no intention of ever watching The Walking Dead. Does Maggie die? One of the few who did. I mean, I guess I could Google it. But we'll let you get a taste of spooky, scary game. Because I know how much you like scary games. What the F is calling me?
Hello?
I will have to say this. Jesse's the killing. Well, Jesse is sort of opposite of me. If I'm hearing a voice in a dark, spooky building, I would hightail it the hell out of here. I wouldn't be going, hello?
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
You know what I've never actually tried? I never actually tried to walk out the front door. Get a good long view. Because it's gonna be a minute before we see it again.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Why do I do this to myself? I'm playing this game again late at night and it's dark out.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
I kind of want some pistachios. Holy shit, I haven't even had fur glass. Mariah, love, I'm already slurring my words and I haven't even had a full glass yet. Shit. Fuck off. I know I can't hold my drink. It's because you got Italian blood in you. I want to hear it. Baby my ass. Yes, ma'am. It's not the straight vodka this time. It's actually the stuff that tastes like the red, white, and blue popsicles. I did good this time.
Shit.
Fair warning, this game is a little bloody.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Look at this place. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say all the weirdness is complete? There we go. Girl gets so much more cardio than I do. Like, upper body strength is off the charts. What am I supposed to do? Can I punch him? Oh! Hell yeah, I can. Parkour!
The same gun.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Ah, it's rough starting from the beginning again. Just sad I don't have the ears. Ow! Ah, there's the exit.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack.
Some goldfish.
Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
She's so pretty.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Oh, I just walked over his body. Crown Royale. He's a whiskey drinker. Oh my god! Just kidding, I already know what happened.
You can't let this happen. You can't let... Thank you. That was... horror.
Did that freeze? Is it glitching on your end, Mariah? Shit. That's not the button I meant to press. No, I think it's me. It's not you. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, let's see is on. Well. Okay. Let's hope we have smooth streaming here on out. Where am I going? I need to refill my glass and get some goldfish. Fuck. Oh. Maybe if I shut my laptop off so it's not taking internet, that might help. Okay.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance.
That's not what I meant to do. Oh, that's not it either.
Breach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man.
It's me.
Okay.
Man, she's so pretty. I'm too gay for this shit. Everybody? Woo, it is not. Is it doing any better now? Or did I lose you? Do I have better things to be doing than destroying the toilet? I'm sure. Am I still gonna destroy it? You bet.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and
My third option, by the way, if control glitched out too much, was to just switch over to Fallout 76 and play that with you guys. Or at least with Jared. Seeing as things are going somewhat smoothly.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss, burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Oh! Shit! Okay.
Must cleanse control points. An enemy.
Boo! Will you be able to get back on after?
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you you with us? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out. It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Push the fingers to the you've always lived was more and more. You gave us the permission in your regulations. We wait in disdain. The word that describes this is the gap. Repeat the word. The name of the sound. It resonates in your house. After the song of final applause, we build you till nothing remains. The egg cracks as the children will gather together. You are home. You remind us of home. You've taken your box with you. All hair beat. Under the conceptual reality of fantasy, we must work these ways to get that way. After the song, time for applause. This is cliche is out of time. Breaking the first, the second, the third, the fourth, all the fifth. Floor, no floor, fall over, fall. How do you stay insane? Hurts to be happy. An earworm gets you, you can't stop running the train. Baby, just plastic. So safe and nothing to worry about. Fine. But the last egg breaks now. The hole in your room is a hole in you. It became and we let you in through the hole. You have always been here. The only child, a copy of a copy of a copy. Orange peel. The picture is you holding. When you hear this, you will know
I can't cleanse them. I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in
Welcome
big
back, Mariah.
presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
city. You're gonna laugh at me for saying this, Mariah, but I'm feeling a nice little pleasant buzz. Fucking lightweight, that's what I am. Oh god, I'm such a lightweight. feel like somebody's watching me. It's too much math for my liking. Kid, what's the matter, kitty cat? You better not be on the table. $10 says the cat's on the table right now. Oh, that's glass. This one just creeping me out. Here we go.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
El Gato Blanco, wouldn't that translate to the white cat from Spanish to English? Because gato is cat, isn't it? $740 on meals. mean, I took Spanish, but not for more than, what, a year and a half, I think. Barely sound. That's gonna bug me. I need to get my Google Translate. El Gato Blanco. Yeah, it's the white cat. So some of my Spanish did, you know, did pay off to take some Spanish. The white cat is. The cat is upset about something. Well, I don't know what you expect me to do about it when I don't even know what you're sad about. I swear if she's chewing on my shoes, I'm gonna be mad. Stop eating whatever you're not supposed to be eating! And it got quiet. Just the little things in life. got a shotgun and I got a pistol. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. I feel sleepy. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and the homecoming queen? Hey, I told you I'm a lightweight. Should I read these out loud to you? Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house 'cause of the fish, and you gotta come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. There. Alright. How was that? Was that to your satisfaction, ma'am? Happy to oblige. 10 out of 10, you would recommend this channel to just about anybody? Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any future... any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. Ayo. I gotta drop that. I'll read it normally from here on out. And you're right, this be hitting me hard. Here we go. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene... Ooh, that's a fucking mouthful right there. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. Penny Bartwell. Ooh-wee. Oh, fuck me.
Stepping to the FBC, let's have to do this, let's do don't dash, and no three much, let's join the
Threshold Kids.
let's join the
Threshold Kids. Fuck the Threshold Kids.
Hey, Meg! What's wrong?
My mom's dead.
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened?
I don't know. He blacked it out.
It's like the director says. Confidential and children don't stop at sea.
The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fat person.
Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back.
I want it stated for the record, I am avidly avoiding looking at the TV right now.
But I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Alright, we're done. I cannot. I freaking hate the Threshold Kids. To whom it may concern, I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. What, the Threshold Kids? Yeah, it is. You see why I don't enjoy watching these little videos? They creep me the fuck out.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Whew.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes.
I'll answer that in here in just a moment.
This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Okay. So, you remember, I don't know if you were there when she said it, but like 17 years ago, with the Altered World event at her hometown of Ordinary, the men of the Bureau came and took her brother. She was 11 at the time. If I remember correctly, he's about a year younger than her, so he was 10. They took him and brought him here.
We're on the right track.
Those Threshold Kid videos were made for him as little informational videos to teach him about the FBC. So, if it were me, yeah, they'd drive me insane, and I would be traumatized for life. I absolutely despise the special kids. Like, I don't mind Muppets, puppets, whatever. I don't. They don't normally scare me. I've watched The Dark Crystal. I grew up on The Dark Crystal. I grew up on The Muppet Show. But these puppets are literally the most horrifying things I've ever seen in my life. Every time I come across a Threshold Kid video, I have to look away from the TV because it's just, I can't do it. We are the Threshold Kids. Oh, Jesus Christ, I just scared the shit. I mean, I could tell you and kind of spoil the game for a little bit for you, but it's because they lived through what they call an altered world event when, like, supernatural, or as they call it, paranatural event happens on a large scale. Hold on. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech, and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I knew who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5. So, I mean, it's the same thing with Jessie, because both Jessie and her brother Dylan were the only ones who survived through the AWE for Ordinary. That put them on the special interest board for the FBC, and they look into events like this and items that cause events like this, and they try to bring them back to the FBC to study them and contain them. And so Jessie at least was able to get away. Dylan was not so lucky.
Looks like the piss splashed on you. We need to cleanse him.
Now. Woo! I mean, there's other things special about my brother and about her, but I can tell you about that another time when it won't really spoil.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I hope it doesn't mute the audio from the songs I sing. Welcome to the astral plane. Ooh, I got very low energy. Ooh. I miss Advanced Jessie when she had all the energy. Oh, I shot him right off the edge. That sounds like a you problem, I don't know. Where are they? Right there. Ow, my ribs. Oh, my ribs. Ooh.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
You could be my bad boy, be my man. Ow, shit. Jessie. Oh, it is a cool game. I've enjoyed it thoroughly. I just don't know why I torture myself by playing a scary game late at night. I know you do. You love you some creepy horror video games. It's a good storyline. I enjoyed it. I really did thoroughly enjoy it. That's why I wanted to finish playing it all the way through once first before I started over, because I did want to share this from the beginning. It's definitely something worth playing. Now I can throw shit at people.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Emily said. Emily's your girlfriend. Ooh, I made papers fly. Information campaign summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redacted. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. That doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted, redacted, and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. I really want to know what it says underneath those redacted things. Alas, we shall never know. Is that what Tomasi used to look like? Killer mustache. I'll give him that. The rain fall in the major lake of cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Oh, it's dark in here. We need some lights in these bathrooms. Oh, you know, I just had a thought. You know, I think I know why the Threshold Kids creeps me out so much. Because it reminds me so much of, I don't know if you ever saw those videos, but the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared YouTube videos. That's what it reminds me of.
This must open the door.
Oh my god, how have I never made this connection before? Well, he was chanting something about the first, the third, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and it just made me think of that song. The minor fall. Oh my god, please don't watch those. My brother had me sit down with him one time and watch every single one of those videos, and it was, I fucking hated it. You remember Salad Fingers? God, those videos were a nightmare too. Oh. Oh, it's moving? I can read this to you. Somewhere along the line, things went weird. No one was sure how this happened, whether it was something caused by someone or something, or if it just happened by itself. There were a lot of stories. Everyone had a theory of how it happened. of which maybe the weirdest and perhaps only fittingly singled out was the talk about a strange golden space helmet that someone had found in a secret research project to replicate and manufacture those helmets. It was said that the helmet opened a way to another place different from this one, but whether that other was actually a place or just something that came over you when you were wearing the helmet, no one knew, not even the scientists in charge of the project. In any case, or so the myth went, the helmets or the people trying them on brought the other closer to here, and things got weird. Things that people had learned to take for granted, like technology and physics and religions and time and stuff, just stopped working like they used to, stopped altogether, or became something different. There were lots of accidents and terrible catastrophes at first, and most people died and disappeared, and in some places it rained flowers and in others blood, and sometimes the other was very close and everything rippled and warped as something big in the other passed close by, and sometimes it was even almost like the old times. In time, people adjusted and adapted and learned to use the new things in laws to fix some of the old, but mostly as time went by, people just forgot that things had ever been different, and the weird became normal. Everyone, at least everyone who believed in the myth, thought the golden helmets and those who wore them were bad, and they seemed to have a point. For those in the golden helmets, even while they were hardly ever seen anymore, were often on those rare occasions doing bad things. Luckily, the other gave many people strange abilities, and a few heroes rose to fight the bad things, and there were lots of these bad things and lots of good things as well. But now, even more than before, the other things were ambiguous and never simple or clear, and people rarely could tell the good from the bad. In any case, things went on, and it was almost never boring. Who wrote this? Report to Dr. Darling. God, fucking salad fingers was traumatizing.
You're listening to America Overnight. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other
What the fuck? Where did he come from?
This is something I've experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now,
This is what happens when I stop to listen to things.
Years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark, stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me
Have a good
in
night.
the room.
Thanks for watching.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story.
We'll chat
and I
again
encourage
Saturday.
you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight